Okay, I'm taping here.
I've got one. Hi, this is Jeff Stanford.
This is Sadhana Berkow, or a bunch of other names. Wisty, Wisteria.
Yep. Saudi.
Mrs. Hoffman.
Saudi.
Saudi.
Lorraine sometimes.
No,
Flower Sunshine. Squash.
Squash is good. We'll keep squash. We are doing the Spicy Peanut Curry Seapalm.
Seapalm is a seaweed.
A brown. We suggest that you eat seapalm noodles after a radiation blast.
It's a seapalm.
And you can use it in a salad. We also use it in our signature seapalm strudel dish, which we've been doing for nearly 20 years.
We soak the seaweed overnight in cold water and place it in the refrigerator. And then we marinate it in a variety of different spices to bring some flavor into it. If you don't have enough time, simply soak the seapalm for at least an hour to soften it up.
We're adding the soaking juice from the seapalm back into the seapalm because we want to show it to you. And I've been told to slightly cover it.
Now we're going to add some spices to the seapalm and water to bring some flavor in. I'm going to chop up some ginger, just rough slices here. And then the same thing with the garlic. We're going to add the garlic and ginger into the water with the seapalm and then a pinch of red pepper flakes, but not too much.
I'm always helpful.
So we're going to add a few other things to the seapalm and water just to give it a little extra seasoning. Sesame oil is going to be optional and we're going to use just a smidge. Just the smallest amount, about 1/4 teaspoon going on in. Next, a little bit of brown rice vinegar or rice vinegar, whatever you can find, just make sure it's organic. About 1 teaspoon of that. Then brown rice syrup, about 1 tablespoon. Lastly, we're going to add in some gluten-free tamari, about 2 tablespoons. Now we're going to turn on the heat to about medium, bring it to a simmer, and then turn it down to low and let it cook for about 20 minutes until the seapalm has softened entirely. After the noodles have cooked for about 15 to 20 minutes, let them cool and then see how soft they are by tearing them in your hand. If they tear apart easily, they're perfect. At the end of the cooking process, you'll have some big chunks of garlic and ginger. Simply remove these guys and toss them into the compost.
Yeah, bring the photographer macaroon.
Oh my God, there's a bite out of it.
Okay, now we're going to make the spicy peanut sauce.
We're cutting the jalapeno and we're going to de-seed it, but we're only going to use half of this jalapeno because it might be really spicy. Next, we need about 1/4 cup of red onion. So we're going to do about 1/4 of this onion because it's rather large. Remember, we used ginger for the marinade for that seapalm noodles, but we're going to use a little more fresh here for the curry. And finally, some fresh garlic. Just rough chop here because we're going to put it in the food processor, so it's going to get blended up really well.
Into the processor will go the rest of the ingredients to make the peanut sauce. This is peanut butter. Now the coconut milk and the fat that goes with it. Lime going in the stuff, 1/2 a lime. These are great limes too. They got lots of juice. Onions, green pepper, garlic, and ginger all at once.
Now we're going to add some turmeric, coriander, cumin, one of my favorites, red chili flakes going on in. Not too many here because we have a jalapeno too.
Just a tad.
Just a tad. And
White
a little
pepper.
bit of black pepper as well, not too much. Lastly, we're going to add some salt. Just a smidge. We could always add more later. For a little balance, we're going to add something sweet. So your choice, coconut sugar. We're using a little agave. You could use maple syrup as well. And then we're going to turn it on, give it a whiz, and make it nice and smooth. Now we're going to scrape down the sides, just to make sure everything gets incorporated.
That's a very light peanut sauce.
Yeah, and the texture is looking pretty good here.
We're adding more turmeric because the color isn't quite right.
All right, one more taste to see where we're at. I think it's going to be perfect this time.
That it is good.
Ooh, it's really good.
I would actually add a little more lime.
I think some more lime too. And if you
Yeah.
wanted to, you could add some zest.
Zest would be great. We've also added additional peanut butter. Always mix the peanut butter in the jar before you start out. Yes, now it's there.
So here's a consistency you're looking for. If you store the peanut sauce in the fridge and it thickens up, just add a little bit of vegetable stock or water and whisk it back to this desired consistency.
It's time now to coat the noodles with the peanut sauce. I don't even understand why that's funny. Noodles, peanut sauce. Takes a lot more than that. I've done this before. In the kitchen once I was known as Mr. Coder. What are you gonna do with that?
Because you.
We're going to use tongs to protect the noodles by just picking the noodles up. You'll see I'll be adding more sauce in a minute. Actually, this is the perfect coating. And we're done.
Now we're going to plate it.
Rice in the bowl. Wow, it dropped out perfectly.
Next, we're going to do some noodles. And last, some braised vegetables. And we'll show you how to braise these in a later video.
Notice the turmeric in there. It makes it so much healthier for you. Pour some peanuts over it, because it's a nice to add that, and put a side of lime. People can decide what they would like to do themselves.
And there you have it.
Thank you. Today, our tasters are Pedro Nagel and Pancho Luna, otherwise known as Francisco.
All right, let's get to tasting.
Let's go. What do you think?
This is really good.
Thank you.
It's fantastic.
Like this video.
Please subscribe to our channel.
Bye.
And thank you guys. Thank you.